Joining me on the couch in the bunker now, I have Eddie, otherwise known as Race Banyon. Hi.
Hello.
Hey, now, just before we start, can you please explain to me what Race Banyon means?
Well, Race Banyon is... There's an episode of The Simpsons where Homer goes to space, and he goes with Buzz Aldrin and then a fictional character called Race Banyon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you mustn't be a fan of The Simpsons then?
No, I love The Simpsons.
I was being sarcastic.
Okay, well... I was just getting offended because if you said someone didn't like The Simpsons, that's just...
I know. Who
Ooh.
doesn't like The Simpsons?
Crazy people.
It's okay. It's okay. I won't do that to you again. I was just taking my sarcasm out for a drive. All right. So tell us a bit about when you first decided to sink your teeth into music and make it more of a serious thing rather than a hobby.
I don't know. I mean, like, I've been playing guitar since I was like 8, and then I started writing songs when I was maybe 11 or something. That's just always been like the number one thing in my head
That you wanted to do. So so you were writing songs and playing guitar. When did you shift to the more technological side of making music?
Well, I guess I've always been doing it because I just always been recording myself in my bedroom, and I was like, I always wanted to, because I couldn't afford or need a real drum kit, so I just wanted programs that would give me a real drum kit.
Yeah.
So I just started downloading all this stuff, and eventually I was just making more and more songs that were just on computer.
That must be such a fantastic thing, because because you're 17 now, aren't you?
Yep.
So being that age, you have all of this at your fingertips rather than, I mean, you don't have to save up to go and buy a drum kit, and you can actually download something that's going to give that to you.
Yeah.
Do you think without those tools, your music would still be electronic in that vein?
Maybe it would be, but like there's no way I would have started this early.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So how has response been on social media and, outside of your hub or your social circle? What kind of response are you getting at the moment?
Well, it's really good. A lot of international people listening to my stuff.
Like who?
Ryan Hemsworth is a big fan. He's a Canadian DJ and producer.
Wow.
Which is really humbling because that's like a scene that I idolize. And
have you been in touch directly, or how did that come about?
Well, I can't remember. I think he just heard one of my songs and like followed me on Twitter or something.
Wow.
But then when he came here with Bauer a few months ago, I went in Auckland shows with him. Even now, like just getting emails from random people from America or whatever, just saying they like my music, it's just...
That must be amazing.
It's just nice, yeah.
Yeah. Now there's an interesting... So you have released your first debut EP, and that had only 16 on it. Now there's an interesting story with the sample that you used. How did you first find the sample and then you obtained clearance? How did you manage that?
Well, the sample is from... There's an interview with The Dream, who's a songwriter, where he's talking about how like music hasn't changed or something. So he just starts singing this old Sam Cooke song from the 50s. And so I just took that and auto-tuned it and sampled it and put it into my own song. But I think just the phrase "only 16" was something that really connected to me because I heard it so much and it was irritating me so much. Yeah.
And so you next week are doing some new recording as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you've got a side project that you're working on as well as Race Banyon.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you'll be doing?
Well, I'm recording for Lontalius, because Lontalius is really personal. All the songs are just they're my feelings and my thoughts. So but I'm trying to kind of get a bridge between the two. I just want to produce. I want to produce it in a way that wouldn't seem easy for like a singer-songwriter,
So you're trying to push yourself and do something completely different.
Yeah.
So what do you think you'll be doing more of over the next few months?
Next few months probably Lontalius, but I feel like I just kind of want to round it. I want to like round my teenage years off with a Lontalius project and then focus on Race Banyon more, I think.
It's really hard to believe that Eddie is only 17. That's amazing. Hey, thanks so much for taking the time to chat to us today.
No problem.
And so when can we expect your new EPs to be released for Lontalius and Race Banyon?
Well, I'm not sure. Hopefully by the end of the year. If they're not, then I've done something wrong.
Okay, well we'll keep waiting. Yeah. Thanks so much, Eddie.
No problem.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.